Developer's Log, Stardate 91197.5. These are the voyages of the game development starship The Tiny Shark. Its continuing mission to seek out new life and new simulations. To boldly continue developing the game Redshirt. I'm Commanding Officer Mati Kandekar, and this is the 5th instalment of the Redshirt Developers Logs, so do also feel free to go and check out the previous videos on this channel. So right now I'm still working on trying to finish the game, basically, so there's a lot of bug fixing and balancing and stuff like that. And I suppose that makes it kind of difficult to know what to show in a developer's log video, because I guess most of the work at the moment is about trying to make sure that the game works just as it should and doesn't break, basically. One of the other important things that I've been working on has been trying to make sure that the game is as straightforward as possible to understand. And I think one of the main criticisms of the alpha version of the game has been that there is a lot of information presented to you at once, and until you sort of spend some time with it and get to grips with it, it can all seem a little bit overwhelming. So I've been trying to sort that out, basically, and make the whole process of playing the game much more clear. Now, you'll remember in the last developer's log video I showed you how to suck up to the boss in order to get to the next rung of the career ladder. The other way to achieve that, of course, is just to pay attention to what the job actually requires in terms of skills and attributes and so on. And to make that whole process a bit easier, I've redone the skills interface a little bit. So I'll show you an example of basically trying to get to the next promotion by just trying to work on your skills. So if I open the career tree, I can see that once again the next job available to me is the Transporter Accident Cleanup Supervisor. Now, I've already got half of the required skills and attributes I need to get to that job, and the nice thing about the first job is if I just keep working diligently as a Transporter Accident Cleanup Technician, I'll eventually raise my health and safety and speedy cover-up skill as well. However, for the purposes of this, I want to try to get to those skills quicker. So what I'll do is have a look at the skills and interests list. So here's a list of all the possible skills which are available to me right now. So if I click on any one of them, it'll show how to raise your level in those skills, either through doing activities, or by buying items from the SHOP, or by doing jobs. So if I look for the speedy cover-up skill, for instance, so there's a few activities I could possibly do to raise the skill. So let's have a look at this one. So this is a Virtue Augmento deck activity in health and safety. It's part of the Gratuitous Space Workshop series. And so I've got the right number of karma creds in order to do that activity, so I'll go ahead and select that. So I can invite a few other people with me as well. So do I want to invite my co-workers and raise the possibility that they'll also go for the job? Maybe not. Let's go for somebody else. So let's invite 2 other random people who aren't my friends. The other thing that's happened since last time is I've also turned up the frequency at which your Spacebook friends will want to hang out with you. So it's a little bit harder to try to keep everyone happy and also to try to achieve your own goals at the same time. Now, we are finally getting there in terms of completing development of the game. And in the run-up to release, I'll be making several shorter devlog videos, much like this one, possibly even shorter. So if you do have any questions about the game or its development, or if there are any specific aspects of the game that you want to see in action, or that you'd like to have sort of explained or whatever, then do let me know and I'll make a short video about it. Now, speaking of the release of Redshirt, I'm afraid I still can't quite confirm an actual proper release date just yet. But one thing that I can very excitingly confirm is that when Redshirt is released, it will be available on Steam, which is very exciting. We'll also be opening up pre-orders of the game very soon, so stay tuned for more information on how and when that's going to happen. And until then, don't forget to like us on 21st Century Social Network Facebook, and keep your subspace communications coming in.